Yep. A Pulpit rock trip, and it was all planned for last year, but COVID put paid to that. So it was all ready, raring to go, all excited. Both Rich, smiling look, and of course Julian giving us a wave. And of course there's Allan. Yeah. Now you can't tell because we've got helmets on, but we're all smiling. Straight out over the Humber Bridge, down the A1, and of course we stopped for a bit of brew. And here we go. It went long before we was in Harwich Ferry. To be fair, it took a bit longer than that. Yep, once we got checked in. Yeah, we had a couple of hours to kill. But no great problem. We bumped into a few fellow bikers. Had a bit of a chinwag, plenty to talk about. And we're just waiting for the ferry. Here we go, midnight ferry across to the Hook of Holland. Of course, once we're strapped down, we'll wait to grab ourselves a beer, just to chill out until the next morning. So there we go, all ready. Well, beers in hand, cheers you men. And this is the next morning. Off the ferry after having a bit of breakfast on the ship. And here we go, on our way to our first stop in Germany. And of course on the way, we couldn't wait to get our traditional German brockie, or two. And our first stop in Germany was a lovely little place. The gentleman was great there. He boxed us into their garage. So yeah, look at that, all parked up in the garage. Once parked up, just had a bit of fun, bit of a giggle, and then we didn't realise they'd actually laid on a garden party for us. Can you believe that? Well, it was a great night. Great food, great beer, great company. Next morning, just checking what we like for fuel. So we'll have to stop for some fuel, I think. But making our way north. Oh, stop for another brew, look. Yeah. Living the dream. Lovely weather. Oh, and we're just having a positive talk about all that lovely traffic coming through Hamburg. Yep. Again, believe it or not, another brew. Looks like a big ship's in there. Lovely. Ooh, not another brew. Got to remember, we're not having this many brews really. There's a few hours in between. Stopped our next night in north part of Germany. Always eyeballing a few trucks. Back on the road again, over the border into Denmark. Lovely stop, this hotel. Yeah, once we actually got parked up and fastened down, we got a taxi into the town. Lovely place, Norway. Also found a little boat there, look. Julian, oh no, Julian, sorry Julian. Had a pint or two. Embarrassed ourselves from a game of 10 pin. I think we all had a chance of winning. Look at that, what a team. Then our meal on that night, lovely place. And And of course, next morning, as per usual, all bikes unwrapped, everything popped away, and we're all excited now as we're making our way to the ferry for Norway. So here we go. Looks like we've got us a convoy. Yep, it's turned up at the ferry terminal. Hello again, Rich.
Hello.
Hello, Julian.
Morning.
Morning. Hello.
I hope it's calm.
Right. Here we go then. It was telling us it was a bit of a choppy crossing, something like 3 metre swells or something. Could be interesting. Here we go. All parked up. Yeah, it was a bit choppy. You could see us holding on. That's it, nice to get parked up. And we're there now. Norway. Christian Sand. Here we go. First time we stepped foot in Norway. Lovely. Stop for a brew, just up on the mountain tops. Look at the scenery though. Bloody brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. And as we were making our way to our first stop in Norway, yes, it did start getting a little bit wet. As you can see, a little bit soggy over the top. And then we got ourselves parked up and found out that when we actually did park at our wooden shack, as you might call it, we're a little bit late for the cafe, so we all decided to pop back on our bikes and go and see if we can find somewhere. And on the way, of course, we just had to stop and take a few photographs. There we go. Again, the scenery is awesome. We found a supermarket and got ourselves tins of various things for us to cook up. Believe it or not, they would not sell us beer after 8 o'clock, so it was a dry night. And by the way, I wasn't talking about the weather. Next morning, still a bit damp, so we did a bit of retail therapy, did a little bit of shopping, got myself a nice goat skin for my seat on the GS. Lovely place, yeah. But yeah, it fared up a little bit. Started to fare up a little bit, so we decided to go to a museum not far away from Stavanger. Thought it might be a better idea with the weather being not too good. Yeah, notice we've got our wet gear on. And yeah, this is a great place. The trucks, bikes, cars and everything was absolutely immaculate. Even Rich, look. Old grey Fergies. Ancient motorbikes. Yeah, absolutely brilliant place. Well worth a look. All parked up there. And yes, on our way back. Great place. Just making our way back to our wooden shack once again. And just taking in the scenery. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, yeah, we did stop to have some photos taken as per usual. And then we're on our way again. Just loving some of these roads. Now, fellow bikers, give us a wave. Seems to be nothing but bikes on this road. You'll understand why. But yeah, all them twists and turns, absolutely brilliant. What a lovely, lovely road. Loving it. There we are, back to our wooden shack. By the way, I don't know whether I've mentioned this, but we're stopping 4 nights. We stopped 4 nights at this place. Absolutely great. Absolutely fantastic. Nice complex, the shopping complex that was in a little bit earlier on. Restaurant. But yeah, really, really nice place. There's Rich, look, on his old grey Fergie. There's me and Julian, just doing our bear attack drill. Oh, and that night, it was great. There was a petrolhead meeting. There was some quite expensive cars on there that night. So we just chilled, had a beer, and just left them to it. Oh, next morning, we're up and about. Breakfast time, yeah. Lovely breakfast. Oh, and by the way, we just packed away some, sneaky slices of bread, cheese, ham, as we planned today on having a bit of a picnic up on that Pulpit rock. This was our mission, yeah. We get up on the top of Pulpit rock and have our photo taken. So here we go. Just on our way. Again, some of the scenery is absolutely brilliant. Loving it. And of course, you've noticed the weather's just fairing up a little bit. And this is just dropping down to the little ferry that takes us onto the side of Norway. It's probably about half an hour or so after we get off the ferry that takes us to Pulpit Rock. There we go, we're on the ferry now. A little bit calmer than the last ferry we did. That's it. Barriers up, ramps down, and we're on our way. Dropping down into the Pulpit Rock car park. Let's see if we can get parked up. We've got our hiking boots with us. A quick change. All the gear away. And then off we go. And it says it's just like 4K to the Pulpit Rock, but
come on, lads,
seems a bit more than 4K when you're climbing up about a 45 degrees angle. Here we are, just having a bit of a team chat. It's full of petrol from last night. There we go. Just taking the scenery. Really, the photos don't do it justice. Absolutely fantastic place. Quite tiring though. Here's Rich, look, showing off.
Come on, Dad.
Go on, Rich.
Not pursuing me.
We'll try and catch you up. Oh, and then halfway, we did stop for another team talk. There we go. Loving it though. Absolutely brilliant. There's me and Al just doing a few posy pictures. Here we go, Pulpit Rock, that's what we came here for. And yeah, just having our sneaky sandwiches that we smuggled out of the breakfast club this morning. Look at that. What a fantastic place to be.
Here half an hour before you, like.
Yeah, Richie's noticed the chopper. Actually, somebody had actually keeled over halfway up. Doesn't surprise me. But that's what the helicopter was there to pick the young lady up. Great. So come on, you men, let's have this photograph taken. That's what we'll come here for. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, mission accomplished. That's the photograph we came for. Just look at that. Yeah, we did have a little bit of a look around. We spent a little bit of time up there. Then we thought, come on, we're going to make our way back. I said, don't you get too close to that edge, Rich. Far too close. Yeah, there was even some going up bits on the way down. Rich did go ahead. He said he'd meet us down there. You watch, I bet he's got an ice cream. Down the bottom now. Yeah, look, I told you. Team talk just before we get all ready and making our way back. And on the way back, we're actually going through a tunnel that takes us through to Stavanger. It's just over 14 k's long. It said it's the longest underwater road tunnel in the world. So here we go. Here we go. 14.5k in the tunnel. Yeah. Come on then, we're just waiting for Rich to come past and give us a wave. There we go. Come on, Julian, give us a wave. And last but not least, Allan, there we go. All the way to the other end, out into Iceland. And yeah, on our way back, we just stopped and picked up a few bits and pieces and a bit of beer. Oh, look at that, look. All them Teslas, yeah, electric cars. Loads of them in Norway. But yeah, back to our base again. All nicely parked up. Yeah, what a lovely place. And again, as usual, it's just about beer o'clock time. So again, cheers, you men. And again, next morning, we're on our way. And this time, we're going to have a look at our 27 hairpins. Yeah, we'll see them in a second or two, but just strung along nice, lovely, quiet roads, just enjoying these quiet roads. Again, there seems to be nothing else but just bikers on these roads. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely weather as well. You've noticed how much the weather has actually fared up. Yep, let's get some fuel then. This is always a drama. I don't think they use cash in Norway. I'm going to work out these digi pumps. Yep, you need your card, Allan. You need your card. Once we've filled up, a few posy pictures. And then our way. Still heading down towards a little cafe on the top of some 27 hairpins that we've been looking forward to. As we get further down the road, you can see some of the snow up on the top. And remember, this is middle of June. Just look at the roads as well. Absolutely fantastic. Nice road surface, nice weather. Yeah, so just stay with us just while we do a few bends, a few twisties here and there. Absolutely great. Oh, broken down bus, yeah. We did consider to stopping out, but I think we're probably enjoying the twisty roads too much, to be fair. Absolutely fantastic. Yep, let's stop and take a few pickies then. Up on the top of the mountain. There we go. Bit of a breather. So, let's get moving again. That's it. Nobody told me about the sheep. Just look at this. Loving it. Wish we had a road like this on the way to Hornsey. Just a couple of hairpins on our way down to the little cafe. And this is actually a fantastic place as well. The scenery is absolutely awesome. Nicely parked up. Rich has been our red leader, so to speak. Look at that, yeah. Nicely parked up. There's our cafe, look, we'll be popping in there for a brew. Oh, we're just being a bit adventurous, both me and Rich. Yep. And if you look down from here, look, it says there's 27 hairpins. I know it doesn't look like 27, but there is. So just look at that, all the way down to the little ferry terminal down the bottom. So, you know, let's go and do it. Come on. Looking forward to this. Yeah, again, Rich is our red leader, followed by Julian, and then we've got Allan just in front of me. I popped the camera on the back there just to get a slightly different view. Hairpin after hairpin. It's been good enough to move over for us. Thank you. Yeah, just follow us down this 27 hairpins, just enjoy the scenery. There we go. Dodgy looking tunnel. Just dug this one out, haven't I? There we go. This is quite a few miles actually. Even an hairpin within the tunnel. Even trucks coming through. A bit tight though, look for them. A bit of a challenge with them things. And off we go. Coming out the other end of the tunnel. And just look at the scenery open up. Absolutely fantastic. Come on, let's have another look at that scenery. Here we go. Just look at it. I didn't put all 27 hairpins on this. Just one or two, just to get the feel of what it was all about. There we go. We're actually down the bottom now. Have a little bridge. That's it. If you just look up to the left, the top, that's where that cafe was. And here we are down in the bottom. I mean, we did plan to catch a cruise ferry to take us all the way back almost to where we was to start with. But evidently the ferry was tomorrow. So we did decide just to have a bit of a chill out, a bit of refreshment, and then of course because we couldn't jump on the ferry, it was back 27 hairpins back up to the top. There we go. So a few posy pictures. Yep, and back up to 27 hairpins. A few more bikers this time. And somebody there jumping off the mountain. There we go.
Hey, can you hear him?
Cheers, you man. Cheers, Rich. Let's get on by the bikes again. That lovely road to do again. Oh, heck, that's a shame. Anyway, I'm glad we've come back up here. Looking forward to that road. Absolutely fantastic. Yep, Rich up front, then Julian, and Allan up in front of me. Yeah, I was just singing along as I'm going along here. Just loving it. I hope you're appreciating the different camera shots from here, by the way. This one was on the wheel, so you couldn't hear me singing. Yeah, poor old bus driver still there. I'm sure somebody will be there to help him soon. But yeah, not long now before we're back at our base. There we go. All parked up. And oh yes, we thought our last night here we'd have a traditional Norwegian meal. Yeah, mixture of meatballs and whatever that is. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. And here we go. Yeah, the team already now across country, over the mountains, to a place near Oslo, but we didn't actually go quite as far north as Oslo. We did catch a little ferry across into Sweden, which that's what we're heading across now. And of course, as usual, a few pickies and a bit of brew. Again, another stop, leg stretch. While I was fueling up as well, me and Allan thought we'd do a little bit of football practice. Yeah, and somehow at this collection hotel we seem to get a little bit separated, but with our good teamwork We all met up at the hotel, and then, of course, just across the road from there, there's a little ship come cafe come bar type thing, lectern, where we had some lovely fish and chips and a couple of beers. Great night. And of course, next morning, as per usual, all the gear off the bikes, and we're away again. Yeah. And this is where we're now just catching that little ferry across to Sweden, just to maybe safe going through the centre of Oslo. Again, lovely, lovely weather. There's always a truck to take a picture of. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah. Again, the team. There's Rich there, just taking in the sea breeze. Now we had to stop for a burger. And again down this long straight stretch. But it's nice weather. It's quite boring straight roads now for a little while. And yet, stopping for another brew. I'm not showing you the last 3 hours we've been sat on the bikes, to be fair. Yep, Heading Hotel. Sounds like we're at home. As you can see there, look, we've had to pay for our parking. But yeah, once we'd parked up and got ourselves ready, out for a beer, we also had a steak, cowboy style. And look at Rich, look. Still thinks he's on his motorbike. Come on, Rich, we're having a beer. Great company, great food, and a great night out. Brilliant. Oh, and there's our setup, look. Yeah, a room for 4. Up at the top was Rich and Julian, and me and Allan. Hello, Allan, just getting ready. We're away now. Oh, weather's changed a little bit. Yeah, we're just catching another little ferry now. Across into Denmark again, because we're stopping down at Copenhagen for a couple of nights. Let's just hope the weather cheers up a little bit. Yeah, still a bit soggy. But yeah, now just coming into the Denmark, you just see the border sign there. Yeah. What are you thinking of the weather, Rich? Here's a wave. Just loving it. And there we go, we're going into Copenhagen. Still raining. It'll fair up, I'm sure it will. Now we're just looking for our hotel now, and I'm sure it's round here somewhere. I'm following my sat nav, it's turning me here and turning me there. I'm just pleased it's a quiet Sunday, not a lot of traffic in Copenhagen. Now it's saying next left over the bridge, and then we're not too far away. Yep, and eventually we did find it, and it started to fare up a little bit. Yep, Copenhagen, look at it, beautiful. And it was a beautiful place, all packed up. Yeah. Before long, we're straight out on the town. Yeah, we got Allan to pay. Oh, yeah, Chinese. Yeah, well done, Rich. And of course, even on the way back from the Chinese, we did find somewhere to have a drink. Lovely. Next morning, there we are, a bit of breakfast. I'm up and about. And what do they say? When in Copenhagen? Yep. Yeah, Rich got us all sorted out on these electric scooters. Just got us down into the centre of Copenhagen. Quite good fun. That's it. Then once we got them parked up, again we just had a bit of lunch. Then we decided to climb up many steps to the top of this church. Really just so we could take some decent pictures of Copenhagen from the sky. Can you hear the bells out? Yeah, Allan was looking a bit more worried than that, to be fair with you. Yeah, great opportunity to have a look at Copenhagen from this viewpoint. There's a team once again. Yeah. A good look around. Lovely place, Copenhagen. We did something like 22,000 steps. We was on the hunt for our little mermaid, mermaid of Copenhagen. And actually, we was quite surprised how small the there we are. Yeah. Not even as big as Richlow. It did start to thunder and lighten and throw it down with rain, so we caught a taxi back to base. And then next morning was all ready and on the road again. That's it, just making our way to another short ferry across back into Germany. It's only about 45 minutes on this ferry. Yeah, it was quite bright, nice weather again. There's the customs. Let's have a look, see if they're going to bother us. Yeah, just waved us straight through. They've not heard about dodgy Rich then. Yeah. So a stop in Germany. Lovely place this. We decided not to go elsewhere. We stayed here for our refreshments. Yeah, really nice. And of course, next morning, got all the bikes ready. Had a bit of breakfast, as per usual. And back on the road again. Making our way to our final stop in Germany. Again, we caught a taxi down into the town, looking for a traditional German restaurant. And there we go, we found one. Ratskeller. Lovely. Cheers, you men. After having a look around, back to base, then up the next morning, and we're away. Yeah, that's a shame, we're heading back to Blighty now. Yeah, heading back towards the ferry terminal to get us back to good old England. There's our ferry waiting for us, look. There we go. Wasn't too long before we was getting ourselves on the ferry. I don't want to go back. Yeah, all parked up. Ferry making its way back to Harwich. Lovely night. Well, we had a little bit of a drama on ship. You see me laughing there, because Rich said that they're bringing on some more beer for us. I think he was fibbing. Oh, and there we go, look. Rich is trying to get back to England before us. Next morning, yeah, we're up nice and early. Away off ship for 6 o'clock. Looking forward to our 250-mile northbound on the A1. We're just about to turn around and go back. There we go. What a trip. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Always helps when you've got good company with you as well. Yeah, we're just messing about with customs now. Yeah, we had to take our helmets off as well. Yep. And here we go. Heading our way back. Yep. Stopped for a brew or two. And we thought we'd just stop at Canby Corner there just to go with farewells. Yeah, cheers, yo, man. Cheers. Till next time. Yep. Here we go, the Humber Bridge. A welcoming sight. And you know what, just thinking about it, it's took me longer to put this video together than it has the whole trip. Cheers, young man. Yeah, till next time. Loved it, enjoyed it, really good.